if statements. So what if statements do is they check whether something is true or false. So let's think of an example. So let's set variable. We'll make a variable named our variable, and we'll set it to free. And then we'll make an if statement. So what if statements do is they check if something is true. If something is true, then it will return a value. So let's make an if statement. So to make an if statement, you just do if, and then whatever you want it to be. So let's check if our variable is equal to free. If our variable is equal to free, which it is, we'll print hello world. So what do you think is going to happen? Because our variable is free, which it is, we're going to print hello world. And I'm correct. Alright, so what about if we make it 4? It's not going to print hello world because our variable is supposed to be free, but our variable is truly 4. So it will not print this statement. Right, so you might be asking a few questions here. Why do we have 2 equal signs? So 2 equal signs mean that we're checking for something. 1 equal sign means that we're setting a variable or anything. So right here we're setting our variable equal to 4. But if we're checking, then we do two equal signs because we're saying if our variable is equal to free. So we're checking if it's equal to something. So now let's talk about if-else statements. So what else statements do is if the statement above is false, which it is right now because our variable does not equal free, then it will do something else. So else, we can print the word wasn't free. Alright, so what is going to happen here? So first of all, it checks if our variable is equal to free, and our variable is equal to 4, so it's not. And then otherwise, it'll print this. So I think it's going to print this because our variable does not equal free. And yeah, the word wasn't free. So I hope that makes some sense. We're going to be doing if statements a lot more. If you understand what's going on right now, you're good. You're doing great. Good job. So let's make a calculator. Why not? So if we want to make a calculator, I can do every single piece of arithmetic. We have to check if the input we're getting from the user is a multiplication sign, a division sign, or an addition sign, or a subtraction sign. So let's make 3 variables. Our number 1 is equal to a user input, and we'll just ask it what should the number be. And our operation, which is if the operation means multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction. So our operation variable is going to be getting input from the user. What should the operation be? And our number 2 is going to be what should the second number be? Alright, so let's look over this right now. So what we're doing is we're setting 3 variables that are equal to what the user inputs. So let's do this right now. So it's asking us what number 1 should be. So I'll just put 2 times, and we'll do 2, right? And we're just setting these variables to whatever the user inputs. Now, let's write a few if statements. So we're going to check which operation it is. subtraction, addition, division, subtraction, addition, division, or multiplication. Let's see. So if the operation is equal to minus, then we will print I. And I put in minus right there. And so it checked if the operation was equal to minus, which it is because I inputted it right here, and it was true, so it printed high. So let's do this for every single equation. Operation. So yeah, so we're checking what our operation is, and there's only 4 operations we have right now. So, and what we want to do is, depending on the operation, we want to do something. We want to either add, subtract, divide, or multiply number 1 and number 2. So if our operation is equal to minus, then we want to print number 1 minus number 2. Oh, I messed up. So remember last time we did a calculator, the same exact thing happened. We have to make our numbers integers, or else we'll get an error. Because right now we're assuming we're assuming that our numbers are strings. Our numbers are strings right now, and we want to make them integers so we can do arithmetic on them. So we can make them integers by calling the int function. Int means integer, and inside the integer parentheses, you want to put our variable, because what this is doing is this int function is making this number this string an integer. And now we should be able to correctly subtract. Oh, there we go. I just forgot a parenthesis. So it's asking us, what should the number be? We'll do 5. What should the operation be? Let's do minus. And what should the second number be? Let's do 1. And 5 minus, and so 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. And that's what we got. So let's do this for every single other equation. If statement. Alright, and we made a basic calculator. So let's try some multiplication right now. So let's do 5, and we'll do multiplication, and let's do 3, and we got 15. So this is a basic calculator. Great job if you understand this. You're doing great. And if you're a bit confused, maybe you can go back maybe a few minutes and just rewatch the video, and maybe you'll pick it up.